Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hughes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Wide open spaces. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bust through behind his pad.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Hale. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's up to 51 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Moore will throw. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Direct snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd.
Hey, yo, weak ass been at, boy.
Here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical.
You been at, boy. Ain't what I asked you. Piss me off, bro.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
That shit won't let me use none of my custom playbooks. I'm about to lose to this nigga, man. Fuck.
He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
He ain't gonna let you use it.
I'm saying that the game won't let me use it at all. It kept kicking us out on each one. I'm like, bro, this some bullshit. All of a sudden, I ain't using none of my shit.
I'll blame that shit on him, though. First one.
The give is to Miller. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground.
Playing.
Huh?
Who you playing?
Bama.
This in our dynasty, right?
Yeah.
You better not lose, folks.
Nigga, I'm trying to learn this damn playbook shit. I don't know this shit.
The Crimson Tide just hoping
I had
at
500
least to get
plays,
some of the
cuz.
yardage back here on second down. After run, now throw. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Oh my God, this nigga spamming RPO, bro. Get that gay shit out of here.
RPOs, the mood is there, bro.
No, they not.
It is.
For homos.
Bitches low-key decent the way they be blocked.
I know what they gotta do. RPO on the pass play. Focus on. I think that's gonna fuck up some shit.
First play of the period will be a second down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Crimson Tide with a second down to open play here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They didn't move, bro.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Where we live for
Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Play number 10 on this series. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Lots of running room. He has 60 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. You'll hear it in the crowd a lot.
They don't need no
Yelling
mix.
to the offensive coordinator, run the insert expletive ball. Well, I think the Tide might have found his next home run hitter to run the ball.
I mean, if this guy's going to have this much success, yeah, feed him the rock, give him the ball early in the game, setting the tone. Listen, we know how it works. You get first downs and you run the ball like you have effectively early in the game. It opens up everything else, and the whole playbook becomes wide open.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Young. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll go with a direct snap. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On first and goal. Let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football.
I'm making niggas miss tackles and every fucking thing, bro. What the fuck?
The heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on third down.
Direct snap.
Bro, get out of here. He was stopped. All right. Dude, those niggas break off for 3 niggas.
A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do.
He broke 3 niggas.
Yeah, he's supposed to be stopped at the fucking 3-yard line. He done spent off a 3 on him, threw him to the fucking ground and scored. All right, man.
He'll bring it out. It's
Hey, you just got home.
He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense.
The Drake
He
don't need no
almost
mid.
got totally loose on that one. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Moore to the air. Under fire.
This nigga didn't take
Find
off
anybody
his
to
first.
throw to, he'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Throwing right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now.
Into the secondary on the... And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets away from one, finds some space. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bama! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll start this drive from the 42. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Benson.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. You can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
What the fuck was that? Oh my God, bro, what?
Try to take it back. And they
Offense,
capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown tie! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Benson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is looking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Snap it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.